Galvez.
My question is to the government represented in the Senate. Senator Gold, I want to better understand the government's position on an important aspect of the implementation of the new Impact Assessment Act and the Canadian Energy Regulator Act. For the first time in federal history, these laws make it mandatory to consider the extent to which review projects will hinder or contribute to meeting Canada's climate change commitments when deciding whether to approve or reject projects. Experts have said for nearly 3 years that a strategic assessment of climate change in the context of project assessment is urgent. This is a major unresolved issue in Canada which results in conflicts around specific projects, something the proponents of Tech Frontier reminded us recently. The government has produced an in-house draft strategic assessment on climate change. According to Professor Robert Gibson from the University of Waterloo, I quote, "The draft document is misrepresented as strategic assessment and is, quote, approach reflects the politics of accommodating the most powerful current stakeholders rather than the imperative of even-handed the transparent analysis," close quote. Can you explain, please, the process that will assure Canadians that the assessment will be realistic, independent, evidence-based, and transparent?
Senator Gold.
Thank you, Senator, for the question. As I'm sure the Senator knows, the strategic assessment of climate change, when it is finalized later this year, is supposed to provide guidance for the federal impact assessment process to enable consistent, predictable, efficient, and transparent reviews. And since July 2018, the government has been developing this document, the strategic assessment document, in consultation with the provinces and territories, as well as members of the general public. So I don't know exactly what will be in the document, but I have been advised that the government remains committed to transparent, evidence-based environmental assessments that both protect the environment, foster economic growth and jobs, and serve the public interest. And as well, even beyond the strategic assessment document, the legislative framework in Bill C-69, which I think the Senator knows far better than I do, was designed to make impact assessments more transparent, more protective of the environment, to advance reconciliation, and to encourage investment. Thank you for the question.
Senator Galvez.
Senator Gold, cette stratégie est d'autant plus urgente puisque ce premier jet est utilisé dans le contexte des projets évalués en vertu de la nouvelle loi. En effet, l'Agence d'évaluation d'impact du Canada les cite, entre autres, dans ses lignes directrices concernant les projets de gazoducs dont on vient de parler, un pipeline de gaz de schiste d'environ 780 km qui se propose de traverser le Québec. Quand la version finale de la stratégie et les informations attachées seront-elles rendues publiques et mises à la disposition des citoyens?
Senator Gold.
Si je comprends bien la question, il y a un processus qui est toujours en cours par rapport à ce projet et aussitôt que ce soit fini, ça sera publié et rendu disponible à la public.
Sénatrice